D.R.A.M.A TV 27 here at William Howard Day Homes, down here with Luke B&G and Miss Susan Wilson. You have some vital information to get out to the community, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this over to Coach Duke.
Yeah, right here, this is Luke B&G. We're in collaboration with the city of Harrisburg. We're talking about the keys to a healthy home. And this is, could you introduce yourself to the viewers out there?
Yeah, I'm Susan Wilson, and I am the outreach coordinator for the city of Harrisburg, dealing with their lead remediation program. It's called Lead Safe Harrisburg, is what we're promoting here. And so what we're doing is we're going from our various playgrounds throughout the city of Harrisburg, as well as dealing with other entities such as the Boys and Girls Club, Harrisburg School District, all of our charter schools, reaching out, letting our parents know the importance of the program that the city is offering, and also to tell them that there's money that's out there. It's free. It's a total of $2.9 million that we want to spend remediating the lead within the city of Harrisburg. 90% of the homes in Harrisburg have lead, and so we're going through and telling people the importance of actually applying for the funding source that they actually have. So what I have here is a flyer that actually talks about, is your home lead safe for your child? And so here's a flyer that's out on the database for the city of Harrisburg that talks about what the requirements are. And then, of course, when you go through the homes, when you start looking at things, here are some of the things that are hidden poisons in your homes, such as your windows, your doors, things that you'll find in terms of your cleaning spaces, and even paint. And so what we're really talking about here is how we make things lead-free within our homes for our children. Because when you look at some of the issues that have taken place, and you look at some of the behavioral problems, it addresses some of that stuff. And it talks about how there's a hearing loss in children, and how you can have ADHD. So there are various causes and effects that lead is created in our children. And so we want to make sure that our community understands the importance of getting out and making sure that they access this money that's absolutely free to them.
Now, when I was listening in there, when you actually was giving the information, you had said something about if there's, either if you're renting or if you're owning, or and also the kids that needed to be under 6 years old. Can you tell me a little bit about what you were saying in there?
Yeah, in other words, the first requirement is that you have to have a child that's under 6 years of age. You should have a child that's under 6 years of age. A woman that's pregnant, and or even if you're a grandparent and you have a grandchild that spends more than 60 hours with you in your home, you are entitled to access this program. And so we're going to encourage many of you, because many of you as grandparents are raising your children's children. And It's important to make sure that we go through and remediate the homes that you live in as well. And yes, there's an income guideline. On the website of the city's website, there's an application out there that you can pull down. And or either you can reach our intake specialist, who's Ms. Valanda Harris. So you know what, I'm going to ask Ms. Valanda Harris to come in and talk a little bit about what she does, so that people understand that I do the outreach and she does the intake. And so it's a team effort that we have to take place.
Okay. So essentially, like the program that Ms. Susan was talking about, we want everybody to get as much help as possible. So we are more than happy to come out into your home to bring you an application, to help you fill out the application. If you have questions, if you need to be walked through the process, our team is happy to help you every step of the way. You can give us a call at 255-6419, and someone there will be able to direct you to myself or to Ms. Susan to get you the help that you need with the application and start the process.
All right, now Ms. Susan, I want to ask a question real fast. Why is this important for the inner city families to know about this, especially with some of the problems and issues that we may have with our children's learning abilities in schools? So why is that important to get this information out?
I think because with children, cause and effect of things, especially being exposed to lead for as long as they've been exposed, the exposure rate has been since 1978. And so we know that most of us have remained in the city. And so the probability or the likelihood is that we've been exposed to some type of lead somewhere through our lifetime. And so now there's been money that's been set aside to remediate the problems, because they understand that lead has a definite effect. And it's a proven fact. Even some health and homes, if you read some books of health and homes, it actually talks about how to keep your home clean, and it talks about what the good ideas are. It talks about some of the what you need to keep your home free of contaminants in your air, how to keep your home dry, I mean, there's a multitude of things that you need to know. Like, for instance, when you're running your water in the morning, never to cook with hot water. You need to cook with cold water. Let your faucets run for at least 2 to 3 minutes so that lead
That was sitting in the pipes.
sitting in the pipes overnight. So you need to let your water run so that way that lead gets out. You should cook with cold water anyways. It's just some really important habits to have in terms of keeping things clean. If in fact you have particles, and you can see how sometimes paint chips off away at the windows, what you don't want to do is disturb it. You at least have a wet cloth, you want to wipe it down, you want to throw that away. You don't want your children playing in that because the dust particles sometimes, if there's lead in it,
You can breathe it through your respiratory.
That's
That's right.
exactly right. And so that's the cause and effect that we have, and it's proven information that's been documented through health and resources that are out there that tells us that these things have caused effects, actual problems in our children. So.
All right, I want to thank you for your time and consideration for coming down, and it's very important that you continue to spread this word because some of this information is not very accessible to the inner city families, unless they're aware of it, so it's vital that you get this information out. Drama TV 27, live here, Luke B&G, Breaking the Chains, Miss Susan Wilson, Keys to a Healthy Home. Thank you.